Today, we want to show a practical example of how easy our systems are to use, especially in follow-up inspections. I now have a colleague of ours here who has a torn cruciate ligament in his right knee and is now more or less recovered. We still want to check for a protective posture. For that, we decided to simply perform a leg axis analysis using only the treadmill. In this case, we leave the spine out of it, then simply start our DIERS software here. The system itself is already equipped with our new leg axis AI. This means we can now have the patient, or rather the employee, simply walk on the treadmill. And he can even keep his pants on in this case, because in the end we only need the We want to look at the maximum extension in the end and check if there are any abnormalities here. I'm already starting the recording with him at 4 km/h as I said. I knew from previous recordings that this was his running speed, and accordingly, we have already performed the measurement quickly. As I said, pants on, foot pressure measurement was running, and now the system needs a bit to analyze these data. And yes, afterwards we'll take a look at the whole thing. Basically, I always get my overview of his steps here first. I can take a look at them first. Then I enter the so-called segmentation field. In this case, for our question, I don't need to do anything further here. And then I can move on to the leg axis analyses. The AI is still working on it. The beauty of it, perhaps 3 more words. It can be retrofitted to all our systems. Whoever is interested in this can contact us. And yes, it basically ran through in one go. We've measured posterior and lateral here to get a full view of knee extension. And so quickly I've already performed an analysis here, and in the end, I first get the overall overview of the patient. That means I'll first find out what the extension and flexion look like. Is this how we envision it? And the next big step, at least how I always do the analyses, is that I look at the force curves for the foot pressure analysis. You can see that further down here. These are the force curves, heel, midfoot, toe off, for both the right and left foot. And from there, I can also dive deeper by looking at the individual measurement data here to see if there are any abnormalities or not. The same, of course, with extension and flexion in the knee. How does it look as a whole? Does he still have a protective posture here, or is he running smoothly, as he should? We can now compare this data with its inventory measurements. We will make a separate video about that. I just wanted to show you how easily and quickly we can compare the individual measurements here. And it doesn't always have to be a complete spinal column measurement. You can also explicitly break it down to individual questions and quickly get good measurement data. In the end, as I can see here, it took 3 minutes and 50 seconds, including explanation. And from our point of view, that's extremely feasible in everyday practice.